Welcome back, subscriber Dynasty Recruiting. Before we get to the recruiting, we are going to go check out the coach skill trees because we got a head coach upgrade point from last game. This is currently where it's set at, and we have the unlock, or two of the three of the unlock, one insta commit. You get a 10% chance, like big whoop-de-doo. What is this? Letter of intent. That's an extra 5,000 points for the offseason. I haven't had that in the longest time because I put one up here and then I put one down here, and I've still done a pretty good job in the off season. I mean, we're not going to do any off season stuff, so I mean, I don't even know where to put it at. If we were going to play next season, I would put this point right here. Because I know some people differ about the whole insta commit thing, but literally, I hardly ever get the insta commits. It's a funny thing that I say that, and then we had the one video where the insta commit happened like right on camera. It's a little ridiculous, but I just a 10% chance. So this is my math. That means for every 10 scholarships that we get. No, that's not right either. I was gonna say for every 10 we should get one, but that's not right either because you start at 0 again. So you only get. Yeah. So it's a 90% chance each time you commit to it not being an insta commit. Like that's not worth the point to me when I still have 14,000 something points to go for the next one. So really, I would put it right here because you just get more out of this in the long run. Actually, let's go look at these. Road Warriors, no controller vibration. Who cares? Kicker does not get iced 50% of the time. I've never used any of these, ever. Like, I do not know hardly even what they do. Passing matchups. Decreases yardage setup plays. I never have setup plays. Call a timeout to get cold players back up to normal. I hardly ever see cold players either. Show your opponent's previously called play. That actually could be really handy. Team starts off hot. The computer is 50% less likely to cause penalties. You start the fourth quarter. Huh. I guess there ain't nothing there that I would want right now. Let's just put this thing here and just fucking move on with it because I'm tired of looking at it actually. I mean, like I said, I'm just not a big believer in the whole insta commit thing. All right, let's get to recruiting. We did get a couple of commits. I think it was the top like 2 dudes. Nate Allen, Blair. And these are the 2 dudes that were like, oh no, this is not the guy that had crazy speed. This is the guy that, was he a guy that we were going to move to like linebacker possibly? I think he was. Yeah. And Nate Allen was a guy with hella good speed. Yeah. Yeah, another secondary person. I like my secondary people. This guy here, what happened to him? He went to Oklahoma. I don't think we were putting points on him anyway, were we? No, because we didn't offer a scholarship. All right, see you later, TJ. Let's go up here and see what we got left over. And we got quite a bit of points left. Are they not putting points? They're not. They're putting the same amount. They're putting 30 less for some reason, so we're staying even with them. Because it was negative. Oh, no. I'm looking at the negative 30. That's not right. It was 340. I don't remember if it was 340 or if it was 370. Either way, that's fine. Hopefully when the visits turn over, we can get him. Let's see what's up with this. Yeah, no sense of putting points on him. But really, there kind of is a reason to put points on him because the way I understand it right, way back when I was looking up how this stuff works, I think each recruit has a set number of points that you have to get before you get him, if that makes sense. So like if this Jonathan Jackson here, let's just say for easy math, he needs 1,000 points for him to commit to a school. And, if we did 100 a week, after 10 weeks, he would become on our team. Or 500 in 2 weeks. I mean, you get what I'm saying. But, so there is some purpose to putting points on him. But with other people and nobody's scheduled the visits, speaking of visits, 2 visits, who's going to catch up? Nobody's got any visits set up. Nobody's got any scholarships. And they're losing points like crazy. So we are going to do our visits real quick before we go on down the list here. This guy's one of them. Let's schedule his visit for... That's O'Neal. That's a plus for an outside linebacker. Plus on that one, and nothing there. Let's go ahead here for the Alabama game, because I don't like putting it on those. So that'll be fine. Week 9 for this dude. Hopefully we can get him then. And then the kicker. Let's put him on this one. Why not? Okay, back to all positions. And back to top schools. That's the part that I like looking at. Okay, we're still really good on this one. We're minus 150 for this outside linebacker. Do we need this outside linebacker? There's this outside linebacker and this outside linebacker. So probably not. We're going to have enough outside linebackers. I mean, we could put points on him, I guess, but I don't see really a sense into it. This guy here, we done lost him. This guy here, there's no catching up either. Doing pretty good with him. It's only us and Alabama for this one. Kicker, this guy here, I'm not worried about. Chester Malone, we're doing good. Look at, oh, we're locked. There's only us and Alabama again, I guess. Come on, Nick Saban. Get off my recruits, kid. It's called Nick Saban a kid. Dude's like 65 years old. And we're fine on this one here because they're not really going to catch up. And then what's this dude here? Do we need him for some reason? What's up with this guy here? We didn't scout him yet. Let's scout this guy. Zone coverage, man coverage. All right, play recognition. Block strength's a 37. Speed's pretty decent. I don't know. If we put points on him, how much do we have left over? Like 1,000 points almost. Well, this is the point where you need to look for more people. Because we can get this guy. I don't really know why we're putting points on him because we really don't need him. But I mean, his zone coverage and stuff's going to get better, but we'd have to redshirt him. But probably, I'm not going to do it because I'm getting a little lazy. But more than likely right here on this guy here, with this particular team, there's so many people that we have in the secondary because we already have 3 secondary people that committed. This guy here's a corner. This guy here's already a corner. Or, no, this guy's going to be a safety. Yes. This guy here would be moved to something else, possibly a linebacker and redshirted for a couple, or redshirted for 1 year, and he's not going to play because that zone coverage and man coverage is not very good, but his tackling and stuff is pretty good. Or his tackling is really good, actually. So that guy'd be moved. So we actually have 2 people in the secondary and lots of other people that we're high on the list of that are already secondary people. So you probably could do you better to not have those points on there, but I don't know. You could look at it too and say, well, if I do him, then I don't need any secondary players for like 5 years. And so that frees up a lot of positions of other recruits that you can hit besides people in the secondary, because you can swap safeties and stuff around a lot of times. Swap the safeties and the corners, I mean. I'll put a cut here, and I'm going to go search for some recruits. The one thing that we're lacking on as far as team needs is the linemen. We need 2 linemen, a guard and a center, it says. We're so far behind on this dude here that there's no way we could really catch that back up, probably. He's 89% locked. How many points do we have left over if we do this? Okay, let's try to salvage this one. Might be a wasted 700 points, but it's worth 1 week because we get 340. Trying to do math in my head. That's what, 1,040? If I can do it right, my math really sucks. And when I get to thinking about it, I get real nervous on camera, and it makes me pause because like I can barely do math with a fucking pen and paper, never mind holding my controller. But the only thing that you can't see is me counting on my fingers. Anyway, we're gonna try and salvage this, see if we can get 1,000 back to get above that deal, but we might not be able to. Let's go ahead and offer a scholarship to him. Not like we're going to get an insta commit. That's not the reason why, but I'll freaking shit if we do. But everybody else, we're fine. We need outside linebackers and defensive tackles. We got that. We got whatever else it was, quarterback. I mean, we're pretty much leading all the stuff that we need to lead. But let's scout some of these guys here. I mean, they're not the best in the world, but hopefully, we've got some other people that we can get there. 81, 79, 77. That's not too bad. He's +4. Let's check this dude. He's a +2. Blocking abilities are not that great. Yikes. Brandon Hale, -7. Later, dude. And, oh, we still got here Mike Brown. -2. And no points. We're going to find some points, actually. Let's take 50 off him. Go ahead and scout this guy here. See what he's all about. And the survey says +3. Okay, so this guy here, 74. And top schools. Bonus points. 295. That's not bad. That's leading that. It's really hard. So, like, when you're one of the hardest people to recruit position-wise is good linemen because they're gone really quick. So if you need linemen, I didn't really do this right when I've done it, but I think we have other linemen that we can move around. So I don't really think we might only be losing like one guy. One guy might be like a senior. So that's one of the parts what I was saying earlier is you got to look at your depth chart. So like it might be saying, yeah, you need a lineman because you're losing a senior. Well, that senior might not even be starting. Or you could have like a backup somewhere else that you can slide into that position. So I think that's the reason I didn't really go hard on offensive linemen. If you really do need linemen, you need to try to look for them first because they're gone quick. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of anything for linemen. You can go down here to a tackle, and they need to go to less than 75 or less than 50. Usually I just do less than 50 because we're kind of like midway point of the season. Past midway, then I go the other way with it at 75. But a lot of these guys here, I mean, 72, 69, 68, 68, 63, 66. There's not really a whole lot. Even if we just went to not committed, we're going to run into people that are so far behind that you're not going to be able to catch up on. This is just a tackle. This guy here's a 78. He's not committed, but he's 100% locked. So was there a search for a not locked out or whatever? Committed, locked in battle, not locked in battle. There needs to be a little better search parameter than that. Let's just go not locked in battle, I guess. Then it's going to show me committed people. Can we have like a not locked out and like a not committed people? That'd be great. What's this guy here? I think, yeah, 2,500 points. 72, 76, 74. Yeah, 4,600 back. Here's a 74. 5,500 back. I mean, that's just, who else is decent here? 71, 71, 70s. Opposite end of the spectrum. Like receivers and stuff, you find them, they're freaking all over the damn place. You know, it's like trying to hit a tree when you're throwing a rock into a forest. You just chunk the son of a bitch, it's gonna hit a tree somewhere. The top classes are out. We can check that, and we are 7th. 1 5-star, 2 4-stars. Pretty good. LSU's actually a recruit. Look at them here. He's got 3 4-stars, and that's it. What's he got? Outside linebacker, tight end, quarterback. Cool. That's going to do it for this one. I appreciate everybody watching. We'll see you at the next game.